Good evening, everyone. Give me a second here. Let me check and see if this is. Shoot in the dark. I say, what's going on, my man? Welcome to the evening news by. What's going on? Haven't seen it. I mean, I've seen it probably last week. What's new with you? You can't hear me. That sucks. Let's see what's going on here. Can anybody hear me? Hey, shoot in the dark. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I can see the audio on my. Says it's going there. Just the usual. Awesome. Hey, can you hear me though? Because Nancy said she can't hear me. Hey, Nancy, can you hear me? I can't hear you. All right, Nancy, must be your speaker or your headset or something. Check it out, Nancy. Come on, check it out. You can hear me now? All right. All right, just give me a second. That second is already gone. Let me just share this. And I'm going to analyze two more websites today. I got a prospect that need help. So let me show you guys how to analyze a website. Do you all remember from last week and that I focus when I do basic, just like a touch base analysis? You know, we look at the user experience. David, I hear you. Charlie, what's going on, my man? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? I'll do my personal as well. All right, let me go ahead and share the screen. Let me go ahead and share the screen. All right, let's see. Okay. There you go. All right, so first thing first, we always talk about user experience. That's the first thing you have to look for when you try to analyze and look at the functionality of the website, okay? So then after that, we're going to talk about some of the basic on-page SEO. So if you look at this website here, they have a really amazing program. So Black Seed Farmers Market, right? So the first thing I noticed that the website doesn't have security, doesn't have the HTTPS. Charles, what's going on, my man? Imran, assalamu alaikum. How are you? Good to see you. So the first thing is, I mean, of course, when you see the background, you would know it has to be something with either a grocery store or a food or a vegetable or even farming, right? Just the image in the background that can give you some idea exactly what it is, right? So the first problem that I noticed that it doesn't have the HTTPS. This is very, very important because this is something that Google actually, it's mandated by Google. I believe it was a couple of years ago, Charles. Right? Hey, Charles, do you remember what time was that? I think it was April. I don't know, it was in 2016 or 2015, but it's mandated by Google that you have to have the HTTPS. Okay, so to do that, you have to get in touch with your hosting provider and make sure that they add the SSL certificate, which is the HTTPS. So that's the first thing I noticed that it's not there. The second thing, this text is not easy to read on the background, right? You see all this text, it's not easy to read. So what happened, anytime when you have a text on front of an image, you either have to fade the image and put the text where the fading area is. So that has to be changed because right now it's not easy to see, right? Or we can make the text bold and bigger with the edge going to have some sort of color, like a black color on the edge or something like to make it stand out. Okay. Yes, it's 2016. So the thing here, it's not easy to read the name. I can only see Black Seed Farmers, and I can even read the market. Then the text is very small. My recommendation when it comes to the text on any website, my recommendation is not more than two or three is too much, right? Maybe not more than three, but two types of font or three at the most. Okay, I would use like an overlay over the background. Yes, yes, the overlay. So you can have either a solid background on the text area or a faded area or some sort of overlay, right? So the first thing we need to change is the HTTPS is not there. The text is not easy to read. Okay, so in 2019, come join us Monday to Friday, 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. at the Denholm Building, 484 Main Street, Suite 180, Worcester, Michigan, right? Is that's what Michigan? Okay. In 2018, you join us. So it's not easy to read all this stuff. I know this is clickable, but I'm having a hard time to read it. So the text, the color of the text has to change, has to be bigger, or maybe you can have the background, like as I mentioned, either one area faded or just you can have the bottom, the top, maybe the text on the bottom, a little bit with the bigger information. Okay. The call to action: follow us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram. I would recommend having two different color. That's just the psychology behind call to action colors. Okay. Scrolling down, building a community, supporting farmers, and developing growth. This is very good. The 3D column, but again, this has to be very big. Okay, this has to be very big. The header has to be big, and this one too. Don't use gray colored text font because it's not easy to read. Make it darker. If you want to use the gray, just make sure it's very dark. I like this one here, Black Seed Farmers Market. I wish this thing was somehow up here, right? I mean, you can make one banner, slice it with the background image, and the other side going to have this information with the call to action, the follow the Facebook and the Instagram. Okay, same thing here, has to be bigger and changed. All right, let's see, got the address, get in touch with us, but I don't see anything else on the bottom in terms of like having all the pages also be on the bottom right here. Okay, you can also add a map for your address, like a Google map for the address. You also need to add, this is again another highly recommended thing to have, and that is legal disclaimer, privacy policy, terms of service. You can combine all of them under legal disclaimer page. So that has to be somewhere on the bottom right here. So those are missing. Okay. Let's see, our story. That page is clickable, our story. It's taking a while. There you go. Okay, I like the color here. This is very good up here, but you can center the text. For the footer, they can have social media less. Yes, good feedback, Charles. For the footer, you can have the social media links as well. I like the background here, but the text needs to be centered. Our story, very good. Make it bigger. Then this thing here is still very gray color, not easy to read. Enlarge it, 18 pixel, and bring it up a little bit closer here. Good image out here about the Black Seed Farmers Market. Same thing. This page actually good. This page is good, but you need to make the font a little bit bigger and the color dark. Okay, so that's good. Let's see, youth opportunities. All right, very good. Oh, slides. Okay, that's fine. The slides shows exactly what's happening. That's very good. Yeah. Excellent. Make this darker again, but this page is good. Showing some proof, right, of work. The farmers. Yeah, these pictures should be in the middle, should be centered, and should be enlarged a little bit, and the font color should be changed. Okay, and the size of the image should be consistent in terms of the dimension. They all have to be consistent in terms of the dimension. You cannot have like this and this, two different dimensions, right? Location, this should be mapped on the footer, but if you click on they have several locations. Good. Okay, same thing. You can remove the sidebar. You don't need the sidebar because it's not a blog. You can just have everything centered with the map and the picture, right? Map and the picture, that will look good. Donate button. I believe WordPress has a plugin. I think you're still working on this, right? So for the donate plugin, there's an awesome plugin called let's see, donate plugin. I think it's called Give, right? It's called Give. It's a very good plugin to help you set up a donation. Let's see, which one is it? And if y'all have any question, feel free to ask, y'all. All right, so this is the one. This is the plugin. It's called Give. It's a premium plugin, so it helps you to set up recurring donation. It gives you the option how people can select, prices and donate. So it's a very good plugin. It's a premium. You can check it out. It's called Give WP. Okay, you can make a custom form. You can do so much cool stuff with it. And if you are going to have a slider, have them everywhere on the side or not at all? That's a good question. Well, the thing, Charles, I don't recommend slider on the homepage at all because most of the sliders don't work very well on the mobile device. That's the first reason. The second reason, majority of the website visitors, they don't look, according to Yoast case studies, they don't 75% of the visitors don't look on the second slide. And number three, it confuses them because when somebody comes to your website, there has to be one primary call to action, one message to that audience, then everything else should be secondary. Does that make sense? So, the sidebar I recommend on the blog. And sometimes it's not a must because if you want people to read the blog without getting distracted by looking at the sidebar, that's one option, right? Or we can have the sidebar if you want to have a lead capture to collect subscribers or to have them come to your social channels, or if you want to offer some sort of ad for the farmer's market, for example, right? So, yes, that's the sidebar. I'm sorry, that's sidebar. So I recommend the sidebar on the blog because this website is not like a blog website. It's more like if it's like a retail, right? So my recommendation, it's not wrong to have sidebar on every single page. In the blog, yes, if you have a website that is a blog format, like the whole website is a blog based, then the sidebar should be on the right. Okay, and based on the analytics, sometimes you don't have to have a sidebar. For example, my former client, the Asperger one. Let me show you. I'm not sure if because she sold her nonprofit, she actually tried to give it to let's see, to another organization. I'm not sure it's still up, but let me check. Let me show you quickly. So this one right here, the Asperger 101, okay. It's a content-based website. Okay, it's a content-based website. Now she used to have a sidebar, okay, and she gets like 300 hits a day because the quality of the content. That's her, Jennifer, and that's her son. Okay, amazing person, and she used to have that sidebar, but eventually we removed it because the majority of the traffic was coming from the mobile device. And the sidebar don't show up on the mobile device except if you scroll all the way down, it shows up all the way down. So that's why we removed it. And it's a less distraction if you think about it. You know what I mean? But if you click on the blog itself, I think there is a sidebar on the blog page, okay? But yeah, for the slider, I don't recommend a slider. But when it comes to donation, check out this plugin right here. Okay, it's called Give WP. Excuse me, check it out. That is something you can definitely add it here with different prices and whatnot, okay? All right, the membership, I think that's, what is that? Do you have a membership plugin? Let's see. Okay, same thing here. You have the information about to become a membership, but you don't have a form, right? So when it comes to a form, you have by default contact form 7 that you can use, or you can utilize forms, but mostly like premium, like Gravity form is one, but it costs like $60 per website. It's a very good. It's one of the top forms we use. So Gravity form is one if you want to make something a little bit sophisticated. Otherwise, you can definitely use contact form 7, which is free. You just have to go to YouTube and find out how to create let's say some type of membership. So Gravity form is one. Okay, Gravity form. It's a good plugin to create a form. But the thing is, you are trying to make a member, right? If you want to have somebody pay on a monthly membership, right? I mean, you can basically use the PayPal link, or you can make a membership, an actual membership plugin. So this is almost $60 called Gravity Form. Another one, let's see, there's another one called happyform.me. It's another one. It's not coming up. 1 second. This Chrome is acting up. Happy Forms. So this is a Happy Form. Okay. They used to be 100% free, but now they're selling it. So that's another option you can check if you want to add a form. But when it comes to membership, there are so many tons of free and premium membership plugin. So you can go to one of my favorite sites, WP Beginner. If you go to WP Beginner, right here you can look up for the top membership plugin and see which one do you want. They are free, so you can set up the membership option so your audience can set it up and just automatically pay every month, right? Membership plugin. So WP Beginner is one of the best website for anybody that wants to start. Beginners on WordPress. Let's see if I best. Okay, here we go. Right here, 5 best WordPress membership plugin. There are some free and there's some paid. So look into that. So there's a lot of articles within this website. 23 best WordPress theme for membership site. Now you're gonna look for this one, and yeah, for this one right here. Okay. Right. All right. So this is some of the from the design point of view, right? From the user experience, from the design point of view that I gave you this feedback. Now let's talk about from the search engine, the on-page SEO perspective. We checked that there is no HTTPS. That has to be fixed. The second thing we have to check is the speed of the website. So we can go to right here. We can analyze the speed to see how's the speed in the background. Oh, that's good. On the mobile device, you're in the middle right here. Very good. I'm sure the desktop is also perfect. Awesome. So the speed is very good. Good job on that one. Let's go ahead and check here too. Let's go GT metrics. So I'm happy for that. Let me also check. I'm sure your website is mobile friendly, but I'm just going to double check. All right, nobody has any question. All right, let's see. There you go. You got the A score and B, so you're good. So just the only thing needs to be fixed are the images. Just needs to be small in size. The file size probably is too big. You just have to reduce the file size. Anything more than 1 megabyte is very bad. So you have to be like below 1 megabyte. Okay. So the speed is good. All right. So I'm happy for that. Let's check and see. There you go. Just minor issues on the mobile right here. Page partially loaded. So there's some minor issue that can be fixed. And when you click on learn more, it will take you and explain to you where the issues are, right? Using the tool, explain to you exactly what area needs to be fixed. Okay, you can always send that to the developer to basically take care of that. What is not mobile friendly? I thought it was. What happened here? What kind of trick is this? Did you guys all see this? It said like green is mobile friendly, and now it says page is not mobile friendly. Wow. What's up with this tool? Okay, just wait. Still analyzing. Come on. Come on, your mobile friendly test. Hurry up. There you go. Wow, that was weird. For a second it said it's not. No, it says it is. And this is how the website looks on the mobile device. You see that? Pretty cool, right? What other tools do we use to check and see how the website looks like on other mobile devices? Does anybody know? It's called Responsinator. Responsinator, right? So Responsinator basically will show you how your website looks like on most of the popular mobile devices. What website are you using to check speed and if it's mobile friendly or not? Okay. For speed, I use Google Speed Test right here. It's called Page Speed Insight. So when you go to Google, just type Google Speed Test. So that's one. The second one that I highly use, it's GTmetrix, gtmetrix.com. Okay, those are two for the speed. For the mobile friendly, this is also a Google tool. It's called when you go to Google, just type mobile friendly test, and you get this link that talks about enter your website for mobile friendly test. The second one, I want to see how the website looks like on most of the mobile devices. It's called Responsinator. So with Responsinator, it will show me at least how the website function on iPhone and Android and possibly Windows and so forth. Okay, so this is called Responsinator. See, looks kind of nice. I can even see, on the mobile looks nice. I can kind of a little bit read the text, so that's pretty good on the mobile device. Right, so that's on the mobile. Look at that. Pretty cool, huh? Then we'll show you how it looks on the sidebar. Like when you flip the phone. This is an iPhone. Then it will show you on Android devices. See, pretty cool. Like as if this is your phone, right? It's pretty nice. I can click the navigation. There you go. Pretty cool. All right. Now, so the speed is good. Just a minor tweak on the mobile. Now let's check another search engine optimization, which is the on-site SEO. The first thing we're going to look for is the on-page SEO. I'm going to use this Chrome this extension called the SEO Quake. It's an awesome Chrome extension that you can look at any website and check out their on-page SEO. Okay, so let's see what we got here. So unfortunately, there is no title tag and there's no meta tag description. So that what basically means when I go to your website, okay, you did not optimize it for people to search. Like on the top here, it only says Black Seed Farmers Market. So in your area, if somebody's looking for farmers market, then the title tag should be, let's say if I'm in Texas, I'm going to say Texas Farmers Market by the Black Seed Farmers Market, like that. So the title tag is missing. This is very, very important. It's not there. So in order for you to optimize it or to implement the on-page SEO on every single page, there is a two plugin. You can pick one of them. One is called Yoast plugin, which I've been using this for years. It's very easy for non-coders to basically utilize this plugin. And just understand, SEO plugin does not help you with the search engine, does not help you with ranking or traffic, anything like that. What it does help you with, it gives you that opportunity for you to log in on the back end and set up the page titles, the meta tag yourself without coding. That's what is it for, okay? But the plugin itself doesn't do anything. So I don't want you to get confused because this is a problem. People think that if I install the Yoast, I'm going to get optimized. No, you still have to do the work, okay? So Yoast is one. The other one right now becoming very popular is called Rank Math. You don't have to use both, just use one of them. Whichever you feel it's easy for you to use, and stick with that. So both are free, okay? So going back on the home page, you do not have the page title and you don't have the meta tag description. This is very, very important. The title tag or the SEO title or the page title should not exceed 70 characters, including spaces. And the meta tag description, even though with Google's recent update, you can write up to like 320 characters, I recommend to stick with 160 character, okay? So let's analyze the remaining page. So you don't have the title tag, the meta tag description. You don't have the head 1 and header 2 implemented properly. You have 3 images without alternative text. So what is an alt tag? So alt tag basically explaining to a blind person what that particular image is about. Okay, so you have 3 images on the home page that's missing alt tag. You do have a good text versus HTML ratio. That means the text on the front page versus the coding in the back end is not that bad. Anything below 15, me personally, anything below 20% is bad. So if you are 20% above or 25% above, you're good. Okay. You don't have the schema tag. Also, this is it's a coding technique that you have to add on the back end to help you with the search engine. That's also missing. And you don't even have Google Analytics configured. So you need to have a Google Analytics configured. You need to have Google Search Console configured. Okay. To use Google Analytics, I recommend, let's see. Sonia, what's going on? Thank you for tuning in. How you been? So for Google Analytics, of course, you have to first go to Google and, set up an account called Google Analytics. Once you set up the account, you have to configure the coding script on the website. Now, if you don't want to do that manually, there is a plugin for that. So make sure that you sign up with Google Analytics for that website. Okay. And also make sure you configure your website with Google Search Console. Which is called google.com/master. So you have to configure Google Analytics, and you also have to configure Google Webmasters. So the analytics is for you to see the visitors, where they're coming from, how many minutes they're spending, which state they're coming from, which zip code, are they coming from mobile devices or desktop, which are the top 10 pages. So that's what the analytics is for you to understand the behavior of your website visitors. The Search Console is for you to make sure when you optimize it for the search engine, it's properly set up. There's no duplicate content. There's no issues. You can use it for indexing, and you can also use it for checking to see how many times my website shows up on the search engine and how many clicks I'm getting. So both are free. Both are very important to implement on the website. In fact, any website must have these 2 things. Okay. All right. Now, for the analytics, you can use... after you configure the analytics with the Google Analytics account, you can use this plugin. It's called Monster Insight. It's by the same owner of WP Beginner. Can you check my website? Of course I can check, no problem. But let me finish because I got one more website after this. Feel free to put your website, and I'm going to go ahead and analyze it for you, Sonia. Okay. So let's see. This is the plugin. It's free. Okay, it comes with a paid version. Just use the free one. So you have to install this free plugin on your website, and you can use it to configure it with your Google Analytics. Okay. All right. So what else? Let's go back to the SEO one more time. And I have a feeling that this situation of your website not being optimized for the SEO, I have a feeling that it's going to be lacking on every single page. So if I go to, for example, let's say the farmers, right? If I go to the farmers page, and let me see how it looks in terms of the on page. Same thing. It only says the farmers. It doesn't say your state. It doesn't say your city, and the meta tag is also missing, as I figured. Okay, got it, Sonia. Thank you, Sonia. Okay, just give me a few minutes, okay? So the meta tag is missing. The headers is missing. Again, alt tag is missing, but the ratio is very good. The 31% ratio, that's very good. Schema tag is missing. So all those needs to be fixed, okay? One more last test, and that is for people with disability. Let me show you how many errors you have. This is the tool that some attorneys use before they sue somebody. Okay, it's called wave.webaim.org. Some of this stuff you can do it by yourself, but some of them require a developer to change it. So you have to have a developer to go in the back end and fix those issues. So right here it shows how many, and you can use this tool to check every single page. Okay, so right now it's checking the home page, and on the home page it's telling me you have 21 contrast errors, 3 errors, 3 alerts. So as you can see, all these red area. So in order for me to understand what it is, I can click here, and it tells me very low contrast between foreground and background colors. Where is it? And when I click on the code, it shows me exactly where on the code area on the back end of the website shows me exactly what is the problem. What's the problem, right? Then if I click on reference, then it explains to me what it is, why it's important, and what I need to do. And the references to the actual guideline. This is the guideline for the web developers. Okay, so when you click on it, it's probably going to give you a heart attack because a lot of coding information your developer might understand, but not you. But you can look at it. If I click on it, it will take me, it will show me exactly what does this particular code in this particular area, what does it mean? Right here. See that? So, and I know this, a lot of websites out there don't even build the site, unfortunately, taking people with disability into consideration because they either don't know or nobody even told them. Okay, I used to do this partially because part of the search engine optimization that you have to make sure that the website is user friendly, it's fast, and you have all these alternative text and whatnot. But last year when I went to South by Southwest, I got in touch with this amazing organization. It's called Knowability, and they basically train and teach agencies, developers, on how to, build site based on the ADA. And they have a lot of new regulations and update that I wasn't aware of it. So when I took the test, it's supposed to be like 100%, mark. I only did like probably 40% out of 100. So that's good. I failed, right? So now I had my team to go and take the course again and get the latest information to basically follow with every new project. The White House website might have more errors. Did you tag, man? Did you tag? Did you put it on Twitter and tag the website? I'm sure there's a big agency that built the website for the White House, right? So if you can just tag them professionally and nicely and strategically, bro, make sure you also tag me, okay? All right, so that's any question about this website, the Black Seed Farmers Market. Any more question, let me know. The second website I'm going to check, and Sonia, I'm on it, okay. Sonia, bear with me. I'm going to check one more website, and after that, I'm going to check yours, so please don't leave, okay? Okay, so this is MCL. There's a big image. When I see this image, we need to have a quick perception. What is it about? So I don't know what is it about. Is this like, I don't know, town hall? Is it like a meeting? Is it like a company? Is it an agency? Not too sure, right? Who we are. I like the fact that the way you create the pages, who we are, what we do, get involved, contact us, donate, bookstore, card, and my account. I think it's an e-commerce. This background, at least it's a little bit better than the Black Seed Farmers Market. I mean, you can see it a little bit, but again, when it comes to background and foreground, the text has to be easy to read, right? So this is not easy to read. So the text has to be bigger. It has to be changed. The background, same thing. It has to be either faded or there has to be faded area and whatnot, okay? So Mr. Summer, the book read was Professor Khalid Baidoun's American Islamophobia, Understanding the Roots and Rise of Fear. You can still get your book from MCL today. If you would like to buy and pick up a book, please contact us. When it comes to a message, the message has to be very clear. Like, okay, this is summer book read was MCL summer book read was, what was there? I guess you guys keep changing this every time there is a book read. I think that's what it is. Follow us on Facebook. Okay. Okay, this is good. But again, change the color. It's not easy to read. Make these top one a little bit bigger. I like this. This should be the logo, I think, for the Black Seed Farmers Market. I didn't see this. I saw the flower on the corner. I think this one is very nice. If this is the logo on the Black Seed Farmers Market, that will basically make it stand out, okay? Small font, again, make it bigger. 18 pixel or 14, 16, 18. Pick those three. I recommend 16 or 18 pixel, okay? Change the color. Same thing on the background here on the bottom. You need to have the pages, then legal disclaimers. If there's a map, you can also add the map. And like Charles said, add the social media channels on the bottom as well. These social media channels, they're all in one color, so it's not easy to notice. If you take it down with their original color, that will stand out. Okay? The logo should be in the middle. Okay? If you want to put it on the left-hand side, then the text should be in the middle. Like the text should come up right here, and the logo, like the logo like this, and the text in the middle like that. Or you can make the logo in the middle and the navigation page like that. Okay. The good thing is you have the HTTPS. That's awesome. You have the HTTPS on this website. What else? I guess yeah. Those are the minor changes that I would recommend. The call to action should be different color, like maybe dark orange or red. I would also use the background. Yes, also background overlay. Okay. Who we are. Let's see who we are. Oh, this is even, you see, to me, it seems like the other pages looks much better than the home page, right? I like the background color here. But again, the MCL should be either in the middle. The social can come on the bottom. Mission, our vision, our values, keep them bigger. Maybe add some images. What we do. Okay, this is a good page, but just make them font bigger. Okay, make the font bigger, okay? Black Seed Farmers Market. I'm like, what is this? Oh, it's still coming up. Oh, there you go. Yeah, but it's kind of too big. Oh, you got the slides. All right. This is very good. This page is very, very good. Okay, I like this one here. Just center these images, make them in the center and enlarge them. Enlarge the text. Oh, look at that. Ooh. All right. So this one is good. So the other several pages, get involved, contact us. All right. Now, let's talk about the speed and also the on page. Okay. Let's check the speed for this website. So the home page needs some change on the front. So let's check the speed right now. After this website, I'm going to check Sonia's website. If you're still around, Sonia, let me know. I haven't really checked the ranking of your I haven't checked the ranking of them. Maybe we'll do that later, because right now we're just talking about the user experience and some minor. Okay, so on the desktop, on the mobile device, you're in the middle. Need some work. For the desktop, you're still in the middle. Yeah, I recommend anything above 85 or at least 90% above. But with GT metrics, so you have a good score and your slow score, so images needs to be optimized, and some issue with redirects on the back end. It looks like you have some redirect chain that needs to be fixed. Okay, and it should be good. On the responsive, let me see how it looks on most of the mobile devices, but let me also make sure that it's mobile friendly. That's good. But again, minor issues right there that needs to be fixed. Let me see how it looks on most of the mobile devices. The thing is, when you build the site, you need to have this proper one primary message to your audience, whether you're addressing them about their challenges or pain points and you're offering the solution with 30 bullet points and call to action, or a paragraph, or some sort of headline. But it has to be a clear message, like, what do you want me to do when I'm in this page? The primary thing. Then everything else should be secondary, whether it's like reading the blog, looking at the services. When I say secondary, what I mean by that, not in the terms of importance, they're all important, but I mean in terms of the buyer's journey. You have the target audience, which is your buyer's persona. Then you have the buyer's journey, how when they come to the site, where do they go or where they need to go. And you have to basically show them around. Like what I liked about the MCL is that, you know, who we are, what we do. So that kind of, that's how you build the site from that perspective as well, okay? So here we go on the mobile devices. That's how it looks. It looks kind of nice and clean. Okay, so that's good. All right, so right now let's check. I'm sure it is not. Let's see. Let me copy this. Okay. As you can see, so many problems. You see that? So many errors. Just the home page. So all of these has to be for sure fixed. Okay. Now let's check out the on-page SEO. Some of the basic on-page. You're most welcome, Amrani. Thank you. Let's go ahead and check the on-page. If you have any question, do let me know in the comment section, please. I have a feeling it might be, oh, there you go. So here's the thing. So this one has the title tag or the SEO title or the page title, but unfortunately the meta tag is missing. The other problem is the title tag should not exceed 70 characters, because if it does, you're going to have the ... when somebody finds the website on Google, right? So let's see, connected Muslim to the broader Worcester, Central Massachusetts community. Yeah, so you have to figure out how to minimize that, you know. And when it comes to the title tag, mostly the way you put it is what people do search in that community. What do they search for something similar to your service? So that's how you put the title tag. The meta tag, even though it doesn't help with the SEO, but it does help with the click-through rate. What I mean by that, when they see the meta tag description and and the description is enticing and important and talking to the audience, then they are going to click on the website. Okay. If you don't put the meta tag description, the search engine automatically will pick anything from the page, and that's why sometimes you will see when you go to your when you go to Google and you look for something, a website or an information or an organization, all these websites shows up with a blue text color. That's what the title tag is, the link and the meta tag description on the bottom of that, the blue colored text, right? So sometimes they look like jumbled and kind of, you know, disorganized or cluttered because whoever built the site did not put it manually in the back end. Okay, so the title tag has to be changed. You see, it's 107, not good. Try to shorten it to 70 characters. Headers are missing. 5 images don't have alternative text. But the thing is, shut up, Siri. So the thing is, your ratio is good from the text versus the the back end. Still, the schema tag is also missing. You don't have a Google Search Console. You need to configure that on this website. And of course, you don't even have the Google Analytics. Okay, so same thing, similar to the Black Seed Farmers Market. So try to follow those rules on this one as well, and you can definitely fix it. Okay, if you want to learn more, go to WP Beginner, because Saeed, the owner of that website, has tons of resources with step-by-step guides, images, and whatnot. So make sure you check that stuff out. Okay. Okay. Any more questions? I'm gonna check right now Sonia's website. Hey Sonia, are you still around? She's contacting me from Periscope. Are you still around? Let's see. Michelle, the brand. Yeah, so this analysis is just very basic, okay? This is not in-depth, because when we do in-depth, we go into like too much detail, but I don't want to overwhelm you. So this is just the basic stuff that if you notice it, just go ahead and make the changes. Ali, what's going on, my man? Saeed, yeah, Saeed Balki, yeah, that's him. Saeed Balki, he owns the WP Beginner. He owns the WP Beginner. Let's see, Sonia. Let me go and check your side. I googled it and it didn't come up. That's not good. Okay, I didn't type the domain. I just googled the name. You know, Sonia Michelle, the brand, and it didn't show up because if your website is properly indexed, you need to show up even for the domain. You know what I mean? Why is not coming up? Let's see. Why it's not coming out? Did you send me the right? Because I put Sonia Michelle the brand and it's not. How important is it for the meta title to be the same as your main heading? Give an example because there's a difference. If you talk about title tag, that's one thing, right? If you talk about meta description title tag, the bottom one, are you talking about the meta tag description? Because when you say meta title, I don't know which one you're talking about because there's a meta title, which is the page title. Then there is the meta keyword, which you don't need that. Then you have the meta description tag, right? If you're talking about the SEO title, then that is just what the keyword and the name of your brand. Make sense? If you have a service page, let's say you build a website for lawyers. So on the service page, it's going to say something like website lawyers or attorneys website or building a lawyer website by Charles. Make sense? On the header, you talk about the title tag. On the header, if you have the header on the page, then it should say H1 and H1 open, H1 close. That's about it. If that's what you're saying, Charles. Hey Sonya, if you're still around, your website's not coming up. I just spell SONYA-MICHELLE-THEBRAND. It's not coming up. You there, Sonia? That's the thing with when you type the domain, try to put like the capital for the first letter of a word, so be easy on the eye. But I did search it; it's not coming up, Michelle. Your YouTube came up, okay? Your YouTube channel came up, but I'm not able to find your website. I'm not sure if you're still here. It is 7:07. There's a training by Sonia Michelle. Is that you? Let's see. Can anybody? Hey, Charles, can you pull up our website? It's called Sonia Michelle thebrand.com. Can you pull it up on your end? Because I'm not able to pull it up. She probably left. What I'm saying is, should the main page title also be like heading on the page for good SEO? It helps. The header helps. So if in the main page title also be like the heading on the page for good SEO. Man, I need to see what you're saying because you do the title tag from the back end, right? So if the front page has let's say welcome San Antonio Web Designer, and the San Antonio Web Designer is the keyword on the home page title, then you also made the welcome as a header one. Yeah, that helps. The site that Michelle shared, it's Sonia Michelle the brand. It's not coming up. I did it here. SONYAMICHELLE TheBrand.com. Sonia Michelle, the brand. It's not coming up, Sonia, and I don't know. Where did you go? But the YouTube comes up, your Facebook comes up, but not the website. Let me go to YouTube and see if the website is there too. Charles, feel free to send me a snapshot on the DM if that's what you're trying to do. Okay, I'm going to go to Michelle's Facebook page and see if the website is... Okay, the website is right there. Sonia. It's not coming up, Michelle. Your website is down. Sonia, I went to your Facebook page and I looked at the website, Sonia Michelle, the brand, and it's not working. It is down. So you got to check with your hosting, see what happened. Okay, your website is not coming up, unfortunately. But yeah, what's going on? Did you make the changes that I told you or that I gave you last week? Did you do it? Or before last week? Was it last week? Before last week? Don't worry about it, Charles. I went to the... Let me show you. I went to Michelle's Facebook page, and it's in... I found her page, right? And this is the website right here. So when I click on it, so it looks like it's not built, or yeah, it looks like just a domain. There's nothing there. Okay, there's nothing there. Okay, folks, any more questions about website? Do you all have any more questions about website? Let me know. It's 7:11 p.m. 7:11. Wow, p.m. Let me know if you have any more questions. I'm going to wait for a minute. And I'll bounce. Man, Chrome being so slow lately, right? So tomorrow I might talk about the difference between Google Ads and Facebook Ads. So that's going to be hopefully the topic tomorrow. Okay? All right. Anything else, folks? Let me know. Let me know. I hope this is was highly beneficial. Okay. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. I will see you all tomorrow. Back again at 6. Thought I was a little bit late today. I had to do some fixing in the background, waiting on my team to finish some of the project. So I'll be back tomorrow at 6 as usual. So let me know if you still have any more questions, any topic you want me to cover. Send me a DM message or just leave the comment below and I'll definitely get back to you. Okay. All right, now. See you all later. Bye-bye.